We heard a bugle here on the way in, but I'm not seeing as much sign as I'd like to see to spend a lot of time here scouting. Let's go back to the truck, drive to another bowl, and get out and kind of do the same thing.
Okay.
We'll check about 5 or 6 of these bowls this morning.
Well, after glassing several more valleys, we saw more and more sign of elk, but no actual elk. Then on our way off the property, we get to the gate and look back, and there stands 2 bulls. Unfortunately, the biggest bull slipped out before we could get him on video.
Well, Brian, all the fun starts tomorrow.
We're excited and we're ready.
You know, we're looking for a place. We know that these elk are using these areas and grazing in these bows, but they're trying to find a place to quickly get into some timber. There they've got shade, cool, and there's acorns falling this time of year too. And this is kind of the area that we're looking for crossing. This is a pinch point. You know, it's really cool. You're getting to do this hunt and you brought your son along. You know, getting to experience something like this. Until we came down here, you'd never seen an elk in the wild, right?
I'd never seen one. So.
Never heard one bugle?
Nope.
It's all going to be brand new. And that's the cool thing about having elk in the state of Kentucky is that you don't have to go to Colorado. You know, we have an opportunity to come here, and you're lucky enough to get to hunt them, but a lot of people come here just for elk tours too. 20 years we've had elk in the state of Kentucky. It's hard to believe.
And look at the success we've had with the herd.
And think about it, we went 100 and something years without elk in the state of Kentucky, and they're native, and be able to come out here and scout for them, in your case, hunt for them. It really is just a true success story. Let's go find us another spot or two like this, and we'll put this on the hit list.
Sounds good.
Just a few hours before the season opener, we decided to go out and glass a few more valleys. And Zane spots a couple of elk across the valley, about 1,500 yards away.
That's a nice spot. That's definitely 2 elk. I mean, it won't even give me a reading. They're so far. Oh yeah, definitely 2 elk. I just love that we got our wind in our favor and we're not messing anything up. But those elk just popped out like literally 20 or 30 seconds before you saw them. So they didn't move until probably 7 o'clock. So you could have sat here all day. And you could have got lucky and had one walk up. But most of those elk are doing exactly what those elk are doing.
Now let's ease out of here and get ready for our big day tomorrow.
Well, it's here.
I'm excited.
You know what? 30 minutes, 20 minutes, what a good shooting light. It can happen real fast. This may be a 3 or 4 day hunt. However, it doesn't make any difference. We're here for the long haul. We're gonna make it work. I'm fired up. This is probably, out of every hunt I've ever had in Kentucky, one of the best as far as weather conditions go. I mean, it's you can move around without being real loud, and yet it's fairly cool. This is elk hunting weather for Kentucky. We're very lucky to have it. Let's make a move.
All right, let's roll.
So on opening morning, we decided to climb to the top of the hill and get a vantage point where we could split up and see 2 different valleys. It was really foggy, and fog was rolling in and out, making it possible for a bull to slip by. By 9:30, the fog had started to burn off. From our morning vantage point, we were seeing tons of sign, but no bulls. But it was enough to keep us excited for this afternoon's hunt. That afternoon, we decided to take a different approach, and we dropped Zane off on a hillside and found ourselves a separate location where bulls had been spotted in the previous week, and we sat and waited.
And when these elk don't want to move, they just hide in those areas and those big bowls like this, and they don't come out. But you know what? We just need one to slip up, and it'll happen. All it takes one. We've got the information. Yeah, they're here. No, they're here. We're seeing sign. We've had sightings of four bulls on this piece of property, just not with a rifle in our hand. They're still here.
On the second morning, we decided to go right back where we had hunted the previous morning. But we positioned ourselves where we could see more property. We heard something big moving below us and even heard a bugle. The fog was too thick for us to make a move. As the fog burned off, we noticed that we had company. A few other hunters had also found our honey hole. And by late morning, it had heated up and we decided to call it quits. On the evening of the second day of our hunt, Zane unfortunately had to leave us due to school responsibilities. We decided that we would make a move back to the location that we had seen the two bulls while scouting. We positioned ourselves about 700 yards from where those bulls were at, so we had a vantage point on 2 or 3 other ridges. This plan really paid off. We got set up, and about an hour and a half before dark, a bull shows up right to our left.
Hey, Brian, there's a bull. He's gonna come out in this opening past this tree. Get ready. Reload. Get back on it. Get back on it. Hey, he's hurt. Get ready. He's gonna give you. Uh-oh, get ready. Oh, he's hit good. Get ready. He's not moving. He's not going up though. If he goes up, we can see him. He's obviously hit very hard, but keep your gun up and ready. I'm pretty sure that you just scored your first Kentucky elk. Right there it is. It looks down. You got it. Congratulations, man. Awesome, you got an elk and a Kentucky elk at that.
Thank you very much.
Man, that's awesome. I'll tell you what, when you get up on them, with whitetail sometimes you get ground shrinkage. Elk always look bigger when you get up on them. I mean, look at the size of that animal. I know you.
They are large animals.
They are very large animals. Wait till we start dragging it, they get bigger.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
You know, and it's a 5x5. They say never pass up an animal that you take on the last day on the first if you've never elk hunted before. Congratulations. I could not be more excited for you, man.
I'm so happy. Thank you so much. But
you've really got yourself a nice animal. And hey, that's going to be good on the table, too.
Absolutely.